with Town Hall, with the other Doyle, Robert Doyle. How do you see the approach that the City Council's taken to street art and what's it meant to street art in Melbourne?
I think what's happened a lot, and the council's tried a lot. I met with Robert Doyle a few times, and early on I had a bit to do with the council, and I also run all the youth workshops. So graffiti's a youth sport, so it makes sense to get young people to do it. Plus, it's heaps of fun. But generally speaking, the council at the moment's giving a whole bunch of money to people that aren't artists, but they've got good intentions. So they're doing some good stuff, and they're good guys. But generally speaking, I'd like to see the council, relax its laws a bit more on the laneways and open them up a bit, because there are a lot of laneways that could still be done a lot better.
When you say relax the laws, what do you mean by that? Just
well,
allow painting to go on in laneways?
Well, it's interesting. The council's trying its hardest to work with artists, but they're slightly missing the mark in a way, and accidentally work with bureaucrats. I mean, it kind of makes sense. But places like Hosier Lane, they need to be organic. There needs to be a level of curatorial sort of ideas behind it, but generally speaking, it should be very in the background, and it should be more like enabling. And the council wants to enable, but at the same time, they've made Hosier's legal, Union Lane's legal, Stevenson's is legal, all these lanes are legal, but then you walk one lane down, it's completely illegal. And so, it's really confusing for kids. They don't know which one's legal, which one's illegal, and you're getting a lot of trouble if you get caught graffing now. Since the Commonwealth Games come, they changed the laws, and it's big trouble. One of my friends, one of the kids I work with recently, just the other day got done, and he could go to jail. He's done trains, he's in big trouble. And you know what? Most of these kids are white middle class kids that will get married at 25 or whatever and grow out of it. So I see it as our job as a society to look after these guys, make sure they don't get these horrible criminal records, make sure they don't drown in drains or fall off buildings. Graffiti doesn't need to have a mortality rate, but it does.